If I knew then what I know now, my up-vibe candle making journey would be a hell of a lot different. But what differences am I talking about? What do successful candle makers like me know that you don't? The truth is you are going to make mistakes. That's inevitable. But, and this is a big but, this video will help you avoid the biggest mistakes and give you the inside scoop you need to fast track your candle making success. Let's go. Hi, my name is Jay Catalano, finding your niche. If I were starting a candle making company, the first thing I'd do is look for a niche that I genuinely enjoy diving into. Basically, I'd need to figure out who my target audience is going to be. I wouldn't just say anyone who wants to buy a candle. Come on now. Of course, anyone who wants to buy something has the right to buy that thing, but that doesn't mean the products I make are going to appeal to everybody. In reality, they're meant for someone specific, my target audience. Most successful products are made with a clear target audience in mind. For example, the Beyond Burger, the meatless burger, is created for the health conscious or vegetarian/vegan crowd. Or Earth Breeze, those eco-friendly laundry sheets are perfect for families who care about the planet and want safer, eco-friendly alternatives to regular detergents. And Beats by Dre, those headphones are designed to appeal to music lovers who care about high-quality sound and stylish design. These brands are appealing to people who are passionate about health, the environment, or enjoying life through great music. How do they do that? By building strong connections with customers who share those values. Now, if I were starting out, I'd explore candle ideas that inspire me, but I would also look to see if there were any gaps in the candle making market. For example, I might look into pet-friendly candles for pet owners who want to create a cozy atmosphere without harmful ingredients. I might also look into luxury candles for those looking for high-end, beautifully packaged candles that scream luxury and sophistication. Or I might look into food lover candles for people who enjoy delicious scents like freshly baked cookies or morning coffee. You see where I'm going with this? If I were doing this again, I'd find my niche and know exactly who my ideal audience is, so I could create candles that truly vibe with them. And once that was ironed out, I'd design everything from the candles to the packaging and even my website around their interests and needs. That way, my products stand out and attract the right customers who will love what I offer. Branding. If I were starting a candle making company right now, I'd want to work on an area of the business most people don't really understand: branding. People have an idea what branding is, but most just think it's a logo. It's not. The logo is a part of it, of course, but it's far from the whole shebang. Now, I've already done a video on branding that I'll link in the description, so I won't dive into all the details here, but digging deep into branding, even if it's still a work in progress, is high up on the necessity pole before launching your business. Why? Because branding is about how people connect with your business on an emotional level. People don't just buy candles, they buy an experience. And so your brand is the personality of your business, and it's what helps people decide whether they want to buy from you. Think of it like this. What's your name? Say it out loud right now. Your name is to you what a logo is to a brand. It's how people recognize you, but you're so much more than your name, right? You've got your morals, your values, the way you speak, the way you interact with others, etc., etc. That's what truly defines you. It's the same with your brand. Your logo is just the beginning, but your brand is built on so much more. Your story, your values, the way you communicate, and the experience you create for your customers. All these parts together leave a lasting impression. So yes, your logo matters, but your brand is the complete package. Your messaging, your values, how you treat people, and the connections you build. That's what will keep customers coming back. And here's the truth, in the new year that's coming, just making candles won't cut it. You've got to create something bigger than the product itself. People remember your candles for their scent, yes, but they'll hang around for a hell of a lot longer for something much deeper. It's the story behind your brand, the feeling they get when they open that box, and the relationship you plan to build with them. If I were starting today, I'd be laser focused on this. Nail that down and the rest will follow. The power of systems. If I were starting a candle making company today, the first thing I'd think about is to set up as many systems as possible before the big rush of orders start coming in. I know, it sounds a bit optimistic, but if you build it, they will come. And that's why systems are so important. They make the world go round just a little bit smoother, and trust me, everything in the world is based on systems. Think about it. Systems are everywhere. Take our bodies, for example. Our hearts, our lungs, our brains, they all work together as a system. I get it. That's a bit obvious. How about tying your shoe? You make two bunny ears, place one under the other, loop, pull, system complete. How about folding your shirt? You lay the shirt flat, fold the sleeves inward, flip the bottom half up towards the collar, then fold that in half, smoothing it out, system complete. How about making a sandwich? Place 2 slices of bread on a plate, spread condiments on both sides, add meat, cheese, and your favorite toppings to one slice, slap the second slice on the top of the other, and enjoy. System complete. You get the point. Are systems perfect? No. Do systems change? Yes. So why do systems matter when making candles? Think about it. Systems save time. When you have a system, you don't waste time thinking about what to do next. You know exactly what to do, so things get done faster and with less mistakes. Systems make things easier. Having a system means you do things the same way every time, so your candles always turn out great. Customers trust you more when they know they'll get a high quality candle every time they order. Systems help you grow. As your business gets bigger, systems make it easier to add more candles to your candle line or even hire help. With systems, everyone knows how things should be done. Systems free up your brain. Systems take care of the routine stuff so you can spend more time thinking about the fun stuff, like designing new candles or coming up with creative ideas. Now, what systems would I set up if I were just starting? Well, there are many that I would eventually set up, but the first and most important would be the candle making system. I would set up a dedicated space just for making candles. The space would be organized so I knew exactly where each part of the candle making process was. My wax, wicks, and fragrance oils would be systematically arranged for an easy working process. I would then create a system for how each candle was made and stored so that if, God forbid, I got sick and couldn't work, I could tell my son or daughter exactly what to do, and then they would be able to accomplish the candle making for me. Bottom line, don't wait until your business is busy to figure out your systems. Set them up now. Write them down so when things get crazy, you're ready. Systems will make running your candle business smoother and less stressful. They won't be perfect, but that's okay. When your candle business starts to grow, you'll be ready for anything that comes your way. Multiple streams of income. If I were starting a candle making company today, I would definitely focus on having multiple streams of income. Think of it this way. Relying on just one way to make money, like just selling candles, could set me or you up for failure. Why? What if selling candles doesn't go as planned or just isn't enough to cover my bills? Then what do we do? I mean, if you think about it, that's why so many successful businesses create several ways to make money. Just look at the big companies like Amazon. They don't just sell their own products. They also make money by taking a cut from other sellers' products. Plus, they offer subscription services for movies, shows, books, and music. They have multiple streams of income. eBay works pretty much the same way. They take a percentage from the buyers and the sellers, and they also sell advertising space. And then there's Apple, which has a bunch of income streams too. They sell computers, phones, and iPads, and they have subscription services like Amazon does. Their income sources are extensive. So for me, if I were starting fresh all over again, I would be thinking about the multiple ways to make money. I'd consider selling not only candles, but also related products like an online course to help those streamline their concrete or Hydrostone candle jar making system called the Winning Formula. I could also make money through YouTube and affiliate marketing, along with sponsorships and one-on-one consultations. I mention all of this not to brag, because those are some of the income streams I have created, but I didn't do these things right away. In fact, I didn't even think about them for nearly a year. Money lost. Now, truth be told, it takes time to build up your income streams, but, and this is an even bigger but, having those income streams in the works will prepare you mightily for when the time comes to pull the trigger. So think about how you would plan to make money, or more importantly, what systems would you have in place to generate income? Remember those systems I mentioned earlier? If I were just starting out, now would be the perfect time to think about how to diversify my multiple streams of income. Leverage the power of free. If I were starting a candle making business today, I'd be thinking about giving out a large amount of my candles for free. Not a discount, free. A discount can sometimes cheapen a brand, but free can spark curiosity and have people thinking, free? What's the catch? Spoiler alert, the catch is they'll become a customer for life. Quick story. When I was a teenager, I lived in New York City. There were several delis in my area, but a new gourmet deli was opening up on the corner of 13th Street and 5th Avenue. To bring awareness to their grand opening, they advertised free buffet for 1 week during the hours of 12 to 2 p.m. Hundreds and hundreds of people stood in line every day for that week for free food, wrapping all the way down 5th Avenue and around 12th Street, heading toward University Place. My father and I were lucky enough to get in before the rush, and boy, the food was great. The outcome and the lasting effect was nothing short of amazing. In fact, I frequented that spot for years, and they were always full of people as they stayed popular for a very long time. Unfortunately, skyrocketing rents in New York City made them move to another area, but even to this day, their marketing tactic of free always stayed with me. Why? Because they leveraged the power of free for an extended period of time to make sure that people like me remembered them out of all of the thousands of options that New York City had to offer at the time. And it worked. So if I were starting a candle business today, I would be thinking of giving my candles away for free. Strategically, let's be clear, free is a strategy, not a charity. You don't just give anybody candles for free. You can give them to influencers, local businesses, magazines and companies that write about candles, or even your friends and family who will spread the word. It's all about targeting the right people, the ones who will talk about your candles, share their experience, and keep coming back for more. Will it work? You bet your ass it will. In fact, I've used this technique before. When I was a headshot photographer, a friend of mine who worked in the corporate world asked me to work with a coworker of hers for some maternity shots. She knew I specialized in headshot photography and not maternity, but I said, sure, why not? So she put me in touch, and I photographed her husband, and baby-to-be for a few hours. And when she asked how much, I said it was on me. She was shocked. Are you sure? She asked, clearly not expecting a free session. But I knew what I was doing. I was taking a risk. A few hours of my time for a bigger, more desirable job in the future. For me, this wasn't just about a one-time gig. I was playing the long game. She was head of HR in a Fortune 500 company. 6 months later, she called me up. Jay, I have about 12 people who need headshots, but they can't come to you. Do you travel? Hell yeah, I travel. All I have to do is get on the cha-ching train, and I'll be there shortly. Would you believe it? I freelanced for that company for over 10 years. They hired me for thousands of headshots, corporate events, and even a few times as a videographer. And by the way, I did not discount my prices at all. Remember, discounts cheapen, free keeps them. So if I were starting today, I think about the power of free with strategy in mind, because when done right, free isn't free. It's a one-way ticket on the Cha-Ching Express. And take a look at these videos that are popping up now. They're gonna help you on your concrete, hydrostone, and candle making journey. Until next time, thanks for watching. Ciao.